I realize we're totally talking during the starting soon screen, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead. Nope, wrong live screen.
Oh
So
man, we're off to a great start.
we're off to a great fucking start. This is just already fantastic. All right, so now I need to go grab everything else. Alrighty.
Speaking of, I should probably go to your Twitch and like genuinely share this in case anyone decides to also walk in.
Yeah. I'm actually just getting the
I mean, even if no one joins, at least you can say I tried, or I can say I tried. Well, I mean,
you
you can say it
tried.
too. I'm not gonna ban you from saying I tried.
Get banned, motherfucker. Now, where is announcements? Let's say at here. At Ray and I are currently recording live our first episode of the newly created podcast, The Captain's Lounge.
Yeah.
As we get more settled into the show, we would love to have some of you on. Wait, I can type, I promise. You on as guests. Feel free to tune in live to get an idea of how we run the show. And also blame us. Or mainly me. Jesus, I'm just like writing this. I'm just like saying as I write it out.
Look, if it helps you type correctly, that's fine. I was just before I jumped into the chat here, I was with my friend Liz and we were playing Izu. It's one of those yandere simulators where you have to talk
Oh,
your way out of some nonsense. And like watching her type is abysmal, dude. Like every word gets misspelled and then she goes back to fix it and then it gets misspelled and then she goes back to fix it. And it's a whole cycle for like the entire sentence.
god damn.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it so funny. I can like type. I have no problem writing my book, doing any of that stuff. I can like, you know, type it beginning to end, no problem. But then I have to write
Hmm.
like, but then I gotta write like a fucking email for work, and I'm sitting there I'm having to like hand, like I'm having to speak as I'm writing.
Every word.
Yeah, I have to speak. I'm just like, does this make sense? Or does this timeline meet your criteria? And I'm just like, I could have
Hi,
done this a
I'm
lot better.
SpongeBob.
Yeah! That's basically it in a nutshell.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. No, that I can understand that. I hate typing emails for anything because they want it to sound so professional, but sometimes I just want to get straight to the point. Like when I do auditions and stuff for like when people post like projects or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, email me about the project." I'm like, "Oh, do I have to?" But then I just want to say like, "Oh, hey, the project looks cool. Here's my demo." But no one's gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, this is good." Like, no, you have to spice it up and word it correctly and make it sound like this is like your life goal and aspirations and stuff.
I actively would avoid a project like that because I'm assuming it's like free work.
It depends. Sometimes it can be free work, sometimes it's deferred and it like genuinely like will depend on like how popular the project gets and how much money it makes. And then some of them are like genuine paid projects. So I don't know. It really just depends, especially if it's one of those projects where they get a lot of auditions all the time, then they
Yeah.
would rather you like email or do like a Google form. But I find all of that annoying. I would rather just do like casting call does, where you just have all the lines there, you record your lines, submit it, and then forget about it for the next month and a half.
That is true. Now time to go look up copyright free music. I just realized I need to.
Oh yeah, we probably would
We
like to
kind of
have some
need
background,
music,
huh?
yeah. Ooh, let's see. We're gonna go with this copyright free music playlist by NCS.
Also,
I think
um,
I have this going through to the stream. I
I
may have.
certainly hope so. Actually, let me pull up the stream so that I can just tell you if it's going up
Yeah.
correctly or not. If the stream wants to open anytime soon, that would be lovely.
You know, it should.
Thank you,
It
Opera
sounds like it's
GX.
going.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, we're good. Out of curiosity, what is the story behind your name?
Oh, Mafia Elf?
Yes, because that's wildly specific. Like, it's a good name, but it's so specific. I couldn't imagine anyone else having taken that name anywhere.
So, my. Um. So. God. So it started with. I'm trying to figure out how not to date myself, but this might date my. So when the Xbox 360 first came out,
Oh,
and all
that's
of
okay.
us.
I was there too.
Okay, perfect. So glad to know we're within probably like 2 years of each other. Fantastic. So when the Xbox 360 first came out, and all of us flooded to go buy them from GameStop back when their business model was actually good. I paid for Xbox Live.
Okay.
And the first tag I got was Eventless Snow 5. So I rolled with that for the
That's
longest time.
kind of cool.
It was kind of cool. But I wanted to change it. Because I wanted to get, this was when around the time I think I wanted to start doing YouTube content. So I was like, I need something that's catchier, faster, not some
Okay.
like faster to say, not just like, oh, like, have you seen Eventless Snows videos? I'm like, oh, I mean, that is a banger fucking name. I'm
Yeah, now
so
that you're saying
mad
it out
now.
loud, I realize that is so freaking hard.
All right, Channel 3, Eventless Snow. That'll be just a podcast channel.
I was about to say that should be the pod name. That would be cool. We're
That
already locked in on Captain's Lounge, but that is cool.
Nah, the next one, or that'll be yours. We'll have that be yours. The one that
I'm
you
cool with
host.
that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. It does not fit the vibe of my character whatsoever, but I do not care. I will use
Hey,
it regardless.
you got white hair? Call it Snow. Done. Snow's white. You got
Perfect.
white hair. It's a win-win. But uh, yeah. But so then but then my friends and I, we were just throwing names around in junior high, and because I'm not the tallest person, one of my friends at the time was saying that I'm an elf from the South Pole because I was just like angry with him and stuff. Then I was like, oh, that could actually work. And then it was taken.
Yeah.
So then I think I looked, and then I think I just said, oh, what about like? And I'm like, oh, well, I have some Italian heritage.
Oh, there you go.
So that's where the
timing
mafia.
comes in.
That's where the mafia came from. That's from Dad's
Got
side of
it.
the family.
Got it. Got it. That's interesting. I always like just seeing how people's names come about because there are obviously a lot of people with like throwaway names or just troll names or whatever,
Yeah.
but like the people that have hyper specific names that no one else could imagine taking, I really want to know like how did this come about? Because like it's such a random name, but it's
Yeah.
also very specific, you know? Like it sounds like it has a story behind it.
Yeah, my name did get, and then my name got shortened though when I joined esports in college. Um,
Ha- Oh, it's Mafia Elf. It's like 8 letters.
yeah, but when you're having to make calls in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
So one of my friends shortened it to Mafi, and
Got it. Got it.
then I stuck with that, and then it caught on. Everyone called me that. So then I just said, fuck it, and I changed it. So my freshman year jersey says Mafia Elf, and every year after that just says Mafi. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm rolling with it now. And that's why my Discord is Mafi the Not So Wise.
Got it. That actually works out really well though. That's
Yeah.
kind of cool because it's one of those like names that doesn't sound like you're trying too hard. Like when you
Mm-hmm.
say Mafi, no one really wants to question like where it came from. It's like when you see people in the esports scene, they always have like short, really short, like to the punch names like Flats, and you're like, oh okay, like no one's gonna ask like,
Yeah.
oh, where did Flats come from? But
Faker,
it doesn't
Jensen, Cold
seem it
Zera,
doesn't
yeah.
seem crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So now, same question for you. How did yours come about?
Oh man. So I've had a lot of changes in my usernames over the time.
Mm-hmm.
My very, very first username that was my own was Nidime13, and that was based on two things. Well, the 13 is because 13 is one of my favorite numbers, and the Nidame came because back when Naruto was like first coming out, I was like 12, I think, when the show dropped, and my favorite character, the first character that ever made me like actually give a crap about character designs in Naruto was the second Hokage. But when he first arrived, they didn't have an actual name for him, so they just called all of the Kages by like a title. So Shodaime was like the first Hokage, Nidaime was the second, Sandaime, so forth and so forth and so forth. And since the second Hokage was my favorite, I adapted Nidaime as my username, and that's actually where the white hair motif came from. So that the white hair motif has followed me ever since then. The
Which
name
one was
change
he?
eventually. He's the second Hokage, the one in blue, the blue and black, the water style user with the red eyes.
Time to go Google this.
Yeah, you might have to. His name is Toby Rama. He's the one that people claim is racist.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen this guy before.
And you can also tell that's where my color scheme came from with the black and blue on my outfit.
Yeah, he does kind of seem a little racist.
I swear he's not, but we'll talk about that in a different pod where I will defend him like a lawyer if I have to. But
Your Honor,
yeah,
he
so
pleads
that's what
oopsie daisy.
Your Honor, you weren't even there.
Your Honor, this shit happened
So-
this shit happened because of Shadow Clone Jutsu. Therefore, the clone cannot be tied back to the original owner.
Your Honor, he said dead ass. He said dead ass. You gotta believe him.
Your Honor, he got socks on. It ain't gay.
Yeah, so the white hair, the blue and black motif followed from there. The name change kind of moved a lot. I don't remember what my second one was, but I had a roleplay character that I used back in the time, and his name was Katakuna, and he was a kitsune. So obviously the white hair, the red eyes, and all that followed suit as well. And he became a godlike being, which is kind of where I fell into the whole godhood thing. um he has a whole story we can talk about in a different episode, but essentially he did become a godlike being, and he now exists in multiple different timelines in multiple different dimensions. So every video game with a self insert is my way of like putting him into those universes
Yeah.
essentially. um the name God of Heroics itself came about because I had a friend some years ago. Well, we met each other in high school, but a few years ago he told us, he's a bit of an odd person, but he told me and my friends that he's a god, and we obviously didn't believe him because we're like, you're just a guy like the rest of us. And he says, in his own words, that as long as he has people that believe that he is a god, that he technically counts as a god, because all it takes to be a god is to have believers and worshipers. And he had somehow convinced 8 people that he was a god. Um, so he's not the best person in the world, and that's me being extremely generous. So my thought was like, if he claims to be a god and he's the kind of person he is, what's to stop everyone else from being a god? And I was having this thought process of like, what kind of god would everyone be? And I was like, well, he would probably be like a god of disorder and chaos because that's just how he is. He's literally sows seeds of like discourse and gets people, riled up and rage baits them and gets them to, kind of go crazy and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering like, well, with like some of my other friends, like, oh, like gods of ambition, gods of greed, and stuff like that. And I was like, well, then where would I fall in? And I eventually settled on God of Heroics because down to my core as a character, regardless of whether it's real life or fiction or it could be video games, self inserts, and even like fictional scenarios like trolley problems and brain teasers and stuff like that. I always pick the heroic path kind of instinctively, and I always want to help as many people as possible, even if it seems impossible to do it. So yeah, that's how I settled on the name. And then the character kind of just came about. I instinctively created this entire model, step by step, avatar by avatar, update by update, and yeah, now I'm at this look that I really vibe with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of cool. I like it. My brother says the name sounds gay, but it is what it is, and it's at the point where everyone kind of just likes it. Everyone's just sort of it's grown on them pretty much.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome though. That is, yeah, it's the origin of names is always really fun, but I don't know, I started laughing because when you mentioned that your friend said he was a god, right?
Mhm.
And that to be a god you need people to believe in. My first thought that went through my head was like, wait, where have I heard where have I heard that logic before? And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. That's the logic for my entire fucking book universe. As long as people believe in this thing or in
That's
like this
funny.
this place, they have power. So yeah, like Angel from
That's
Hell.
crazy.
Yeah, as soon as people stopped believing in heaven or stopped believing in hell, then fucking all their
Mhm.
power would go away. But are people gonna do that? Fuck no. So it's a win-win.
No. You're always gonna have those extremely strong religious types, especially with
Yep.
the older generations. They're the ones that are most likely
Hmm.
gonna stick to their religious guns.
Oh yeah, and I think that's something that we'll wrap this segment up, and then we'll actually get into the fucking podcast topic.
Yeah.
But I think that's something I think I need to explore in my either in my fourth book or in one of my books of one of the the branches off of the main
Mhm.
universe
Like
where it's like, oh,
little
Athena's
spin-offs
here.
kind of.
Kind of. Think like Into the Spider-Verse, but so like you
Okay.
have the big team up and then you go like what happens with like Spider Noir. Like there's a whole separate thing
Mhm.
following Spider Noir. All of the
Right.
stuff he like all of the stuff he did when he met Miles and other stuff, that's gonna happen, but it's like it's an offshoot. Or not offshoot. What's
Okay.
anthology, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be something I think I need to look into of like, oh, why is Sarah more powerful than Athena right now? Well, because yeah, Athena's a goddess, right? But right now with their main power source gone,
hmm That would
you know,
make Sarah way stronger because the belief system that gives her power is
yeah,
far more believed in with stronger believers than Athena's.
yeah. I just noticed I have a fucking crack on my phone screen. Well, on my screen protector.
I
Like,
I hate that. The way that feels on my thumb is the most annoying thing in the world. Like, I hate it so much. Like I have this like damaged line going down my screen, and It's not a very fat line. It's a very thin one, but a lot of
Yeah.
people will say it looks distracting. And I'm like, it can look distracting, but as long as it doesn't feel weird on my thumb when I'm typing, that's fine. If I have a cracked screen, I'm gonna feel my thumb like ride along the cracked screen, and it feels weird.
Yeah, mine's I had a train of thought and then I just completely lost it. But fuck yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just lost it. It's just gone now.
my brain just did a hard reset right now. Um but I think on that note,
Yeah, that seems like a good time to end that
yeah.
segment and get into like the real stuff.
Yeah,
All
so
right, but yeah, so for our actual topic today, we are looking at Huntrix songs, and we are kind of going through the lyrics for their song to determine, like, the kind of headspace they were in, what kind of symbolism this has with what's going on in the story, if any character arcs can be determined from things they say and stuff like that.
but before we do any of that, I realized we actually completely forgot to introduce ourselves and the whole
Oh,
damn
we
thing.
sure didn't
We
introduce
sure
ourselves
did.
at all. That's crazy.
So, welcome
Uh,
everyone to the Captain's Lounge. This is a podcast hosted by Wolfpack Productions, being streamed on the Mafia Elf Twitch channel. If you are listening to this through Spotify,
Tube.
YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, I don't know, anywhere where there's like shit that you can go and click. We'll have links to everything. We'll have links to my stuff. We'll have links to Axel's stuff. We've got everything. But for our first episode, like Axel said, we're looking at K-pop Demon Hunter lyrics, because Huntrix sure as shit showed us how it's done. But now we need to know how it was done.
Fun fact, I actually did at a convention I went to Level Up Expo this past
Hmm.
April, and I did meet the cast of Huntrix, like the actual voice actors, not the singers. But they were kind of talking about what they experienced while recording, and it obviously, like, their dynamic as friends and like growing to know each other, it had a really big impact on the script, and a lot of changes were, not a lot of big changes, but a lot of like dialogue changes were made to make it feel more authentic between the actresses. But they also went over a potential information for like a sequel, not like spoilers or anything, but more like, hey, we've heard that something might be coming. So
Hmm.
it's looking like, if we do get a sequel, which, I mean, come on, we're gonna get a sequel,
Well, they've
that
already
it's gonna
announced
look,
it.
yeah, so it's looking
Hmm.
like we're gonna go more into like the other two Huntrix members, like Zoe and Mira. We're gonna see a lot more of like their home life and where they came from and the struggles they have. And there's a potential that Genu might actually come back, which I know everyone is like really excited for.
Is it wrong that I actually want him to stay dead?
No, I don't think you're wrong for that, because I also agree. But I do see the path of which he could potentially come back, considering that his entire essence is essentially in their weapons now. And,
Hmm.
with the existence of his pets still following, they could possibly try to revive him. And if he does revive, it
But
might be a thing where he comes back as like a mentor role.
he's just in Rumi's sword. He's not in Zoe's or
Yeah,
Mira's.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could possibly see him come back as, like, like a supporting character, not as
Hell
like,
yeah.
he's not going to join as a main member or anything. But yeah.
Nah, he's becomes a fourth member of Huntrix.
Oh Lord, the one K-pop group with a bunch of women and one guy. The harem allegations will never be defeated if that happens. Everyone's
But
gonna assume that he just has all three of them.
yeah, you know what? We'll say this. If one of these podcasts, what we'll do is we'll have a fun one, and we'll just like we'll go find like the cringiest fucking K-pop Demon Hunter fanfics, and we'll just read them. That's what we're gonna do. Put our skills as voice actors to the fucking test, and
That's
just do them.
insane. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I tried to read fanfic with one of my friends yesterday, and she was not up for it because we were doing lines for Seth and Jane in Zenless Zone Zero for one of their scenes, and she was like, "Oh, I can't do the grunt because like Jane falls on the ground." She's like, "I can't grunt. It's gonna sound NSFW," and I'm like, "All right, I guess we're doing fanfic." I genuinely went to AO3 and just started pulling stuff up. She's like,
Yeah.
"I cannot read any of this."
Yeah. I need to play that game. I need to. I think it would be fun to join. I know. Once again, we're going off topic, as this is normal. This is to be expected, and then we'll get back on track. But like, I think doing like a Genshin Impact project would be fun.
Oh,
But
I'm so down.
where do you find those? Like, do you have to
I
hand animate
know.
them? Like, do we just find cutscenes and just dub over them? Like,
So,
at this point,
well,
should we
there's
just dub over JJK or something? Like,
there's like three main ways that I've seen stuff like that get dubbed for Genshin specifically, and it's people that dub the comics, like fan made comics that are already like in
yeah.
existence. So you could go to like the Hoyo social website, like they have their own social media site. So
No
you can go to
shit.
the Hoyo site. Yeah, you can download it on your phone too. I used to have it on my phone, but I stopped using it as often. But yeah, no, there's a lot of people that make comics for different Hoyo games and stuff, and you can find those all over. With they actually have a comic tab, so you can just pull those up specifically, and then we can dub some of those. A lot of people do also like dub the cutscenes, which I'm 100% down for. And then there's what is his name? I think it's Dylan Goo. I think that's his name.
Oh,
But
the
he's an animator and he animates his own
yeah.
thing. I could be getting him mixed up with somebody else, but
They have a
there
manga?
yes, they also do have manga. But yeah, there's an animator who
Alright, we're doing
uses the
this.
he uses the characters. Yeah, he uses the Genshin characters, and he has like his own storyline going on with them,
Oh, are
and they
you
have like
thinking of
guns and stuff. It's
oh,
like really
Elemental Warfare. Yeah.
yes, yeah. I
I
I
love
auditioned to
those.
be part of it. I auditioned to be in it, and I didn't make the cut. I was a little upset, but then when the episode came out, I was pretty happy. It looked really good. It sounded well. The people they selected for all the roles sounded really good. So it's fun. If they do more episodes with more characters, considering that more characters are still coming out, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep auditioning and see if I get picked up because it
That
looks
actually
really good.
yeah, that actually prompted me to 3D print um a certain prop that I like kitted out because I was like, "Oh, they kit their guns out in this, so I want to kit mine out." So it was pretty cool, but all right, so it sounds like we have our next couple projects
Yeah,
lined.
our next projects are already on the way.
And it's super easy because, oh, guess what? All I have to do is just open it up on my computer, and then I just right-click, save image as, next tap, next line,
Super
right-click,
easy,
save
fairly
image
inconvenient.
as. Actually, not even right-click, save image as. I just have to set the recording to only capture that part of the screen. That's not that bad. That's
Yeah,
easy.
that's actually even easier.
I hate my life,
Yeah.
but I love it at the same time. This is awesome.
Same. I'm behind on so many voice projects. It is crazy. I mean, my own personal projects, not like other people's stuff. When they set deadlines, I get that all done. But my
Except
own
my
stuff that I
deadlines,
want to do,
apparently.
yeah, you don't do your own. You don't even do your own work. So I don't know, man. Your character might just be no lines for like the entirety of the audiobook.
See, I'm not recording my lines because I'm too busy writing the fourth one.
Well, we can't get to the fourth book until we get through the first one.
You right? Fuck. No, I think.
See, and then the end of the audiobook for one, you can use that ending credit segment to announce the fourth book.
Yeah, I'm gonna need. Yeah, or be like, hey, if you want to voice act in one of these, because I'm gonna need like maybe 70 fucking people just for the third book alone. Like, come join.
Exactly. So you four people that are watching the stream, you can also be voice actors. You just gotta let Mafi know that you're interested.
I think there's an email. I think I have an email down below, or there's a link to my website. There's something has to be down below for you to contact me.
Uh,
But oh wait, join the
Very
fucking
likely.
Discord. There's a Discord link down
Yeah,
below. Join
actually,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, join it. Verify
Yeah,
yourself,
join
and
the
then
Discord, and
bang
then
my
you
ass.
have your about me is down there as well, and it has the Amazon link to your book, Angel from Hell, and it also has the link to your website, the Discord, and all that stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
they have hella ways to get in.
Thomas, fuck off. I think you're already in the Discord.
I was just about to say, he said he's not going to join. Oh no, how
No,
mean!
no, that's my friend Thomas. He jumps into he jumps into my streams when I'm online at the same time. But also for anyone actually in the stream, I checked out my friend's Twitch, and he does some pretty good stuff. So he has so go give the Torpid Turtle some support as well. He's a good friend of mine who deserves the support of whoever listens to this. So go ahead and check him out as well.
All right. We
All right,
have
now we can get
wasted
onto the
30
topic.
minutes. I wouldn't call it a waste, but we spent
Yeah,
30 minutes. Let's get into the topic.
we're already halfway through the
Going
episode,
to
basically.
be honest, hey, look, it's our first episode. We'll structure it a little bit better, but that's fine.
Alright,
But
so
yeah, no,
let's pick the first
we
song, and then we'll go from there.
I already have the lyrics for how it's done up, so we may as well go through that. But
I
it's
was gonna say
very
I'm just gonna
much
go throw
like
it up on Spotify, but that's how we get copyright struck.
yeah, I was about to say, I don't think they would let us do that. No, I just pulled up the lyrics, so it's just more of like a read and explain kind of thing, kind of like how they do on Genius, but
We're going
without
to
all the sponsorships.
genius.com. I'm actually on genius.com. That's the most
Same.
hilarious part.
But yeah, so looking at the lines, this is more of just like the kind of music that I listen to, where a lot of the songs that I listen to, whether they be rap, pop, or whatever, I just like the lyricism for the music because it always just hits. It sounds so cool. I don't necessarily care too much when they get into like their feelings and stuff, unless the song is just an absolute banger.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, no, the song they're quite literally just basically telling you like I'm a badass and there's nothing you can do about it. Um,
Oh
like
yeah,
better come right, better luck, try and get into our level because you might die. Never the time, try to start a battle. Like this is literally them just saying like you're trying to fight us, but you're beneath us. Like you ain't shit in comparison, pretty much.
yeah, and then you've got Mira beating the shit out of the demon with the coffee pot.
Yeah, the coffee pot that was insane. Just beat him into the chair.
I send that I
But
have that GIF on like one of my favorites that I send to my best friend all the time when I just like need to get the point across of I'm gonna beat your ass. I just send him this. I just sent it to you as well.
I see.
I'm just like, yep.
Absolutely pummeling him.
It's like,
But
yeah,
yeah, I like
your
the
turn.
line. I like the line "bleeding isn't in my blood" though. Like that is just a dope line. It's like a fun way of calling yourself invincible, and I think
Hmm.
that's like a really fun line to use. I'm not gonna butcher the Korean because I refuse to get Korean people mad at me, but the Korean line right after "bleeding isn't in my blood," I roughly translated as best as I could, and
Hmm.
it basically says I'm different down to my bones.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that pretty much coincides with the "bleeding isn't in my blood," and it's saying like I'm different down to my bones, essentially putting in that idea of like I'm invincible, you can't harm me, which again coincides with everything we see in this movie because I don't think there's a single scene where any of these characters bleed. There's not a single scene where they're bruised, they don't get cut or bleed, they don't get like broken bones or anything like that as far as I know, and they get into a lot of fights. Like they get into like what 4 or 5 fights in this movie,
More
I
than
think.
that, if you count the takedown scenes of where
Oh yeah, because the
they're
takedown scene
actually,
was a montage of different fights too.
where they, yeah,
That
they're
is
like
my
Batman.
favorite song, by the way. That is my favorite song in this whole movie. Takedown just goes hard.
It does. It does go. No, I think mine's Oof. I think mine is How It's Done. I think that's my
That's
favorite one.
understandable.
Yeah.
That is understandable. It's because it's genuinely the "I'm better than you. There's nothing you can do to stop me" kind of song.
Also, I think just the part where it's my favorite part as well because their song just because in the movie of there's that break in the song and Mira's just like, yeah, this plane's trashed, and they just quickly
Yeah,
eat their
it just
ramyun.
like blows in half.
Oh
I think it's
yeah.
cool that they did time it so that like by time the ramen was ready, like that's genuinely like the 3 minutes that they would have taken to like soften it up.
No, it was. I think they had to eat it before it was ready.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why.
because they
That's why
had
they
to dive
devoured it. Yeah.
into they had to dive into
Hmm.
the concert hall pretty much. That was,
Yeah,
yeah,
because I
that
think the
was
song
that
itself
was
is like
fun.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's roughly that. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, beating you is what I do, and then body on body, I'm naughty, not even sorry. I completely don't.
Is that where you finally learned that that's
So
actually what she said?
no. So I know that's what she said, and in the moment in the song, like it's a badass moment. So I'm like, yeah, no, this is cool as shit. Like bodies on bodies, like you're like taking them out left and right, like you're killing everybody.
Yeah.
You're a bad bitch basically, and it's like there's nothing to apologize for. But then like reading it again, I'm like, I really am like heavily interested in these women. So them to just straight up be like, I'm naughty without the context, like reading the lyrics without like seeing the context, I'm like, is that really what you want to say to me right now? Because like
Well, it
I'll show
also.
you how it's done.
Jesus Christ! Don't do Zoe like that. Don't do Zoe like
I
that.
love Zoe. She's my favorite. She is my favorite of the three. She is,
Zo-
oh my
Zoe is
god.
definitely my favorite, just because I know. Oh, I refuse to believe that that Zoe does not know how to handle a Glock. Like she knows how to.
She's held a gun. I can imagine her with baggy jeans, a dark gray hoodie, and a gun sitting in the passenger seat of like her ex gangster boyfriend's car.
Yeah, that's where that I'm naughty bit comes from.
Yeah. They all
Yeah,
meant it in different ways.
they all
Like
meant it.
Mira, yeah, Mira's like, oh, I'm just a dark, broody goth bitch, and Rumi's like, oh, I'm like
Hmm.
half demon. Zoe's like, I know how to use a gun, and I'm not afraid to show you.
It's like, you want to learn what 9mm tastes like? Here you go.
I mean, why do you think she's the only one with a ranged weapon?
You know, that's fair because
See?
the Hanmoon just doesn't work to create 5.56. It can't work.
They're like, what do you want? I think I'm looking for an M16 extended mag, and it's like, how about infinite throwing knives?
I want that
Close
stendo.
enough.
Give me the stendo. Oh
Yeah, we'll put
god.
a ribbon on the back of them. Close enough. Close enough.
Watching fucking K-pop Demon Hunters 2, she's gonna get like she'll become like Scorpion and be like, "Get over here."
Oh my god.
Uses the
I could
Hanmoon to tie a
actually
rope around it.
that would be cool though if all of their weapons get like upgrades because like Rumi's
Mhm.
sword went from being like a regular like broadsword to being this big hulking like claymore essentially.
Mhm.
Um
Well,
if
it also went from
Zoe's
being a double-edged blade to a
yeah,
single-edged.
to a single edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is another completely huge symbolic thing of Rumi's character. But
Yeah.
like if Zoe's weapon evolves from like throwing knives to being like full on Kusarigamas or like a meteor essentially, that'll be the craziest evolution of her weapon.
That would be that would be crazy.
'Cause
I do hope they do. And then I think Mira needs a double-sided staff.
yeah, either yeah, it's got to be a double-sided staff. Either make it double-sided or give her like a three-section bow staff. I think she would go crazy with that.
Like oh god, what's that weapon from
Playful
JJK?
Cloud.
Is
Yeah,
that it?
Playful Cloud.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
that would be a fun one. That would be something fun to like kind of see her sort of using.
Yeah. Yeah, they all need that upgrade. I'm not sure how they would get it because Rumi got her upgrade because like Genu basically gave her his soul. So
Yeah, her
I don't
boyfriend
know what
died.
the other
Trauma.
her boyfriend, not boyfriend, just passed away.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, Zoe did kill supposedly killed Mystery. She's like,
Yeah, but
you're
my
just my
thing is
type.
like
Oh well.
those demons were more like demons. Gina was like a person who became a demon through like a contract. I think Mystery and them were like actual just regular demons that were like transformed to look like people.
Well, no, because we did see that they did have humanoid forms as well in the first half of the movie when he pulls up with them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
The ooh.
Yeah.
The best part of it. Yeah.
Maybe we haven't seen the last of them. Who knows?
I don't think we have because what is it? I think it was Romance and Baby were the only two who we didn't see get quote unquote killed on screen. Because Abby got sliced up. He got sliced and diced, yeah.
Yeah, she cut his abs open, essentially.
Mystery supposedly, if you slow it down, teleported out before Zoe could hit him. But that also, like, if I was animating it, I would be like, I'm just going to start the teleportation sequence early, because you're just going to swing and hit him. But also, people do go that by frame, and they're like, well, if you see in frame 47 of the third act, I'm like, motherfucker, just watch the movie.
The teleportation started from his chest, so her knife technically didn't hit him.
Her knife hit his lung. I'm just like my knife's gonna hit your lung if you keep this shit up.
All right. Back to the lyrics.
Great first episode.
Yeah, locked and loaded. I was born for this. There ain't no point in avoiding it. Annoyed with it. So this is probably the only line in here that I feel like actually shows a little bit of like what's under Rumi's hood, essentially, where it's like,
oh no, that's Zoe's line.
You are so right.
Yeah, because Zoe's like, locked and loaded, I was born for this. There ain't no point in avoiding it.
Annoyed a bit. Yeah, okay. So
yeah, because they're all annoyed.
I actually was gonna point this line in Rumi's direction because it feels like a Rumi targeting line. But yeah, because it's obvious like the locked and loaded, I was born for this is like I'm fighting you all the time. And also that's gun lingo, so confirmation that Zoe is a gun toter. But
K-pop Demon Hunter 2, Zoe gets a gun.
She goes back to Burbank and goes back to her origins. Next time we see her, she's hanging out at the trap house.
Huntrix comes
for a turf war.
Huntrix comes to the Golden State.
Oh my gosh. I would love to see it. I would pay money for that.
Instead of I have 700 1 second clips about turtles, it's I've got 700 rounds and we're gonna go to the range.
But yeah, there ain't no point in avoiding it. Annoyed a bit, like I'm likely just reading too much into it, because obviously like there's no point in avoiding it. Like you can't. Essentially, she's saying like you can't escape. Like you're going to die. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You're a demon. I'm gonna kill you. And then saying annoyed a bit. You could see this as like annoyed by dealing with you guys, like fighting demons, having to kill you guys every time we see you like fade on sight. Yeah, I don't like that. But it could also just be like, I just don't like you. Like I don't like demons. I'm annoyed like every time I see you. Not annoyed by the fighting, but it's like, ugh, another demon. Like, ugh. What the fuck?
It could also be like she's talking to the demons because like, are you annoyed because you keep dying? Like I keep sending, you keep coming back, you keep like you just stay down basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even the Korean part is basically rough translation, right? Is Basically, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're wasting my time. Stop wasting my time. I want to just kill you. And then
Yeah,
we get to
and
the
then
next part.
there's the fantastical chorus that everybody loves, even if you say that you don't because you're a fucking liar.
Yep, we all know.
Which it slides in, knock you out like a lullaby. Hear that sound ringing in your mind. Better sit down for the show because I'm gonna show you how it's done, done, done. Which is honestly this like it just tells you what like what the entire song and what the movie essentially is gonna be about. Like
Mm-hmm.
without giving out information about what's to come, but essentially it's like your
Yeah.
demons, we're gonna beat the fuck out of you, like to the point where you're literally
Mm-hmm.
hearing like ringing in your head because we're like beating you with coffee pots, like like
well, I think
we're
also
not
because it's
holding
like
back.
it's catchy. Like they're also, especially
Yeah,
all their powers come from music, right? It's well, you hear my song in your head, so you're like I had a fucking what was the song? Oh Jesus, hold on, it's gonna come to me.
you had an earworm for some song that you literally can't remember now.
I think it was it was a Blackpink song.
How you like that?
Da, da, da,
You don't
da,
like
da. Yeah,
that?
it was
Da,
like
da,
that.
da, da, da,
Da, da,
da,
da,
da,
da,
da.
da.
Yeah,
Blackpink. I was like,
yeah.
that stuck. That's ringing in my head. I'm like, that's living in my head rent fucking free right now. But yeah,
I mean, it's a catchy tune.
yeah. And then we got the chorus, which we all know the chorus. Sing it along, everybody. But
Tricks don't
don't
miss
miss how it's done.
done,
Done,
done.
done. Yeah, because then, well, like, and then just like looking at the 3 lines that are actually different. They do run the town. They're as of right now, from what we've seen, right? They're like the #1 K-pop girl group in all of South Korea.
They
They
also have one of the tallest freaking penthouses I've ever seen.
they got
Like,
they got that
holy hell,
Avengers money.
bro! Like, what I'm saying, like they got Elon money right now. What if we like?
Yo,
Jesus, y'all just saying.
Bobby's 3% is like $300 million at that point. Like fuck.
Per song, per performance, like that's crazy. They can literally put out a
Yeah.
single and Bobby could set his family up for life.
But he spends all his time managing. He's like, but Bobby loves his girls.
I mean,
he's
I
all
love his
good.
girls too. I'm gonna need him to retire.
Yeah. Hey, Bobby, let someone else come in.
But hey, you deserve a vacation. Why don't you just have a nice little vacation on the beaches of Malaysia, and I'll just hold the fort down for you for just a little bit. You can even
And
write down an outline of everything you do, just to
and
help
just
me out.
never come back.
Yeah,
Just stay there.
don't even worry about it. I got this.
Yeah. Your entire like floor on, from floor probably was at like 15 to 30. Yeah. That's I'll take over. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're worrying like way too much, man. I got my advisors, and then the girls, they know what you do. So if I do something wrong, they can correct me. Like, come on, man. You got nothing to worry about.
And we
You
got
have enough money to
Derpy.
live 4 times.
Yeah. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I wish.
I know.
I wish I had.
Would be
I
pretty
wish I
cool.
had just one of his paychecks.
I think it would be fun to be a pop star, but also at the same time, I think it would be living hell.
It would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The constant practices, like the songwriting itself is gonna be hell. Dealing with the editors, dealing with the paparazzi, and what the public in general is already crazy to deal with. But then if you're famous, that's even worse. The choreography is basically gonna put you in hell. Then you have to deal with like the tailors getting your outfits done and all that stuff. That's gonna put you in hell as well.
Yeah, I bought an
The
Xbox
diet,
Connect just so I
the
could do my own
strict
motion
diet,
capture for stuff like that.
right? Like it's pretty insane.
It totally is. Totally is.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know for a fact I do not have it in me to do that.
nah. I can write books and play video games. I like that
Right.
and do my day job.
Yeah. Yeah, I can day job, voice act, hit the gym, and play games, and then I'm tired. Then I'm just going to bed.
I just need more voice acting projects. But it seems like seems like we just had about like 20 of them pop up. I don't know.
Oh
We
yeah,
got
no, we
74 page comic to go through.
I mean, yeah, considering that Genshin has a manga now, yeah, that's infinite. That's just infinite work right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so we can hit the second verse. Jesus Christ, this song is longer than I thought it was. Yeah, we can hit the second verse. We got like 10 minutes. So I don't think we're gonna finish this song.
No, no, no. I think, but all right. We'll skip to the good stuff, right? So coming for the crown, obviously deep. We're speed running this. We're gonna time to
Yep.
fucking speed run Axel. All right,
Yeah, yeah,
coming
yeah.
for the crown. Demons. They want to kill Huntrix. They want the Han Moon to be broken. Huntrix has the crown. Done. Easy, right?
Yeah, and then you can even metaphorically put that as like the crown of them being the number one artist, and like no one takes that from them because they've been doing this for years.
Or even better than twice, which is crazy. Yeah, and then they all jump out the plane, and
Heels, nails, blade, mascara. I like this line simply because it's like them being girly, but also being badass fighters at the same time. Because like these are things that you essentially do as like a woman, especially if you're a K-pop idol. But heels being like a primary weapon for any woman that has a decent fashion sense. Nails are good for like scratching. Blades
yeah.
are obviously like knives that you can stab people with. Mascara, it's not really a weapon, but I mean, it fits into the mold of like girly stuff that also falls in with the other stuff that can be seen as like a weapon as well, which
Yeah.
is really cool. And
But
then
they're
it fit
also
check from their
they're
napalm era.
yeah, they're also putting their makeup on as they're jumping
Yeah,
out of the
as they're
plane.
doing this.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
Rumi
yeah,
loses her little makeup mirror.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
yeah,
I love Zoe's line of where she's where she's on the she's on the demon and she's like, need to beat my face, make it cute and savage, and she turns and as she looks at the mirror and she's like, mirror, as she pulls her phone out and she's like, mirror, mirror
yeah.
on my
Mirror
phone,
on the
who's the
phone. Who's the
baddest?
baddest? Us. Hello.
And then she like kicks him away. Or she doesn't
Also,
she kicks him and throws her knife at him.
yeah, she does. Also, are these girls just like immortal because like they skydove with like no parachutes and just landed perfectly fine?
It's anime
Like,
magic. It's anime
I
magic,
know,
man.
I
Just
know they have some kind of magic because, like, the Han Moon powers them and they like summon their weapons and stuff like that. Which another thing, they're just like killing these demons for the love of the game because you can one shot them with your weapon and they choose to like punch, kick, do like arm bars, beat them with like at random weapons that are not Han Moon powered weapons. They're just torturing people. Like these demons are just being tortured.
they
It's
Zoe
absolutely
has
insane.
committed war crimes to the greatest degree.
I mean,
You
you saw the way the first demon she attacked, she jumped, did a whole spin-a-rooney on him, tackled him down, and put his shoulder in like a lock. That's something you only learn in the hood. You don't do that for fun.
Zoe confirmed Zoe grew up in the hood of Burbank.
The least hood city of all the hoods.
That would be worse if
Oh
she grew up
man.
in Santa Clara, like,
Oh my god.
or like Orange County.
No, the plot twist is she told us it was Burbank, but it was actually St. Louis.
Oh
She's
shit!
she's a hardened criminal for real.
She's just from Compton
She,
secretly.
she probably got a whole back tattoo that no one has ever seen.
Doesn't the back
Oh
of her
man.
shirt show her back? Is it her back open though on her shirt?
Let me slightly sexualize this woman and find out. Hold on.
Like,
Zoe,
let me
I'm sorry,
have
but we
yeah.
about to find out.
Axel over here. Like, let me have my fantasy. God damn it! Fuck.
Let's see. It's not open, but it's very short. The back is very short.
She just has like the John Wick tattoo of just the full, like angel wing
Great.
spread across her.
Just that small of her back right there just has angel wings, and she got those angel wings in like memory of her dead homie, may he rest in peace, and she pours one out for him every Saturday.
Yeah, but that's all the girls see. And then as more gets expanded, well, that's all the fans see at least, and then the rest of it's just like a giant face tattoo of him. It's just
Oh Lord.
it's just a picture of Tupac on her back.
Specifically Tupac.
Specifically Tupac.
She's like, I was supposed to be there that night. I could have saved him. Oh man.
Oh Jesus Christ.
We gotta wrap this up. Let's finish the song. Hear our voice unwavering till our song defeats the night. Which this
Wait,
is
we
when
totally
they're obviously...
skipped an entire. We totally skipped a third verse.
Hey, look, we got 5 minutes. Okay.
Zoe shooting words like Rambo shooting bullets. Done.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Done.
So yeah, no, this line is great because obviously this is when they're actually on stage and they're still performing, but obviously they're killing the demons. So it's like it's genuinely a warning to the demons or a message to the demons, essentially that like our voices are not gonna stop. We're gonna complete the Han Moon, seal you away. But also like our song defeats the night, which is literally defeating the demons, killing the demons. But to the fans, that could essentially be like use how people listen to music to get through like their darkness, their depression, and stuff like that. Essentially,
Yeah, it's also
like making fear free to breathe till the dark meets the light.
It's also kind of not an Easter egg, but kind of like a little teaser of what happens later with Golden when her voice when Rumi's voice does waver. Yeah, by the way,
right.
If you've made it this far and you haven't seen the fucking movie, go watch the goddamn movie already. Like, you're on the internet. There's a way you can pirate it.
If you need a website, hit me up. I will send you a website to pirate this movie. Genuinely, like you have no excuse to not see this.
Now, for
if
legal,
you don't have Netflix, someone that has Netflix.
For legal purposes, we do not encourage pirating.
Oh,
no. Obviously, go.
Of course not.
Yeah, go make sure. Go make sure you pay Netflix the ass ton of money they charge a month just so you can watch a single movie and like the 3 other good shows they have on there: Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I still need to fucking watch, and Love, Death, and Robots.
Halfway in the first episode.
They
actually have some. They have some pretty cool anime up there right now. Kill Blue is a really good one. Surprisingly, it's the first anime I've seen where a guy who's a grown adult gets turned back into a kid and does not prey upon the high school girl. He genuinely, in his head, is like, I'm too old for this.
I'm too old for this shit.
And I'm like, thank God, bro. You're like 35. Do not try to smash the 16-year-old.
Do not try. Yeah.
Unfortunately, can't say the same about Mushoku Tensei.
Another anime I need to add. Well, no, maybe not need to add to the list at that point. Maybe that was a wrong choice of words to say.
I mean, it's not the big theme of the show, but it does happen essentially. The guy is a grown adult, like in his 40s, but like the girl he smashes is like 14 or 15 or something like that. It's not like he doesn't actively pursue her; she pursues him. But still, like you're 40. Tell her no, push her off, run away, like punch her. I don't care. Like just don't do the thing.
Yeah, that's fucking. People are crazy. Bitches be crazy. People are crazy, and we're crazy. Because we like.
I'm never gonna tell people I'm not crazy.
Oh, I know I'm crazy, 100%. The fact that I have like 3 3D printers and a bunch of other stuff, and like. I have. Oh yeah. Oh, so before we end today's episode, because we're talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, I subscribed to a Patreon because I have a resin printer for 3D printing. I subscribed to a Patreon, and I got all 3 of the girls as like resin statues. So I have them all printed, and I'll send you a picture. After we're done here, and then I also have all of their I also 3D printed all of their weapons. So actually, maybe
that's sick.
Hold on. I might be able to actually show you one of them. Yeah, sorry people in the stream, you don't get to see my webcam, But Axel, you get to see my webcam.
That's fine. When we turn this into like YouTube videos or like make it, and when I start making shorts out of it, I will put the image on screen for you guys to see. So go ahead and look at my YouTube. It is the same name that is above my head here, God of Heroics VT. Also, since we are talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, currently on my channel, I am talking about Cookie Run Kingdom, and they recently did a collab with Huntrix, well, K-pop Demon Hunters in general. There's Huntrix and the Saja Boys all have like their characters in the game, and they have their alternate skins as well. I successfully rolled without paying any money all three girls, and I got Zoe's alternate outfit, the golden outfit, the all white one.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
It is so awesome.
I do custom Magic the Gathering cards, so I
Ooh.
I did not I found a deck for that. I found an actual commander deck that was K-pop Demon Hunter themed. But
Hmm.
for the perfect segue into episode 2, which we're going to take a momentary break here after this if you're on stream, because fuck it, we're taking advantage. We're doing 2 at once. I also did the KDA girls in both their
Ooh.
normal outfits and their pop star outfits and their more outfits. So I will send pictures of those. Let me go find them, as I sent them to people, and then I don't know where the fuck I put them. I have actual pictures of them, but
I mean, you can send them to me during our little break.
yeah, I'm just trying to find like either the digital copy of it, or I'm just gonna go get the I'm just gonna go take an actual picture of the fucking card.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for episode two, I'm definitely gonna. Well, I know the theme for episode 2 that we talked about. Did you want to put them against each other skill wise or song wise?
I figure why not we just evaluate both.
All right, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so a little bit of sneak peek then into episode 2, because we haven't actually officially ended episode 1 yet.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be putting Huntrix against KDA and seeing how both groups hold up against each other, essentially, skill-wise and music-wise. So that'll be fun.
And we'll see if Ari can or will successfully charm Zoe. So
I don't think it's if she will. I think it's how long will it take.
I think if Ari can hit her E better than I can hit it, because I can't hit her E to save my fucking life, I think Huntrix might actually stand it. I think Huntrix stands a chance. But we will be back if you're on Twitch, we'll be back in like 5 minutes. If you're listening to this on Spotify or watching this on YouTube,
hit the next episode.
Yeah, hit the next episode. Thank you so very much for watching and listening. And if you like this stuff, hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the Wolfpack Productions YouTube channel, and then go check out myself and go check out Axel. We do some pretty fun, interesting content at the time of recording this. I just finished a FC26 World Cup series where I played as the US, and I took us all the way to victory, which also at the time of recording this, the US plays fucking Belgium in the round of 16. My money's on Belgium winning. I think the US has a really good team this year, but Belgium is just better overall. So yeah, and then go check out Axel's.
My most recent videos, I've been talking, well, in general, I talk about anime characters and world building with power systems and all that. We've talked about JJK and all sorts of other anime and whatnot. But currently, we're talking about Cookie Run Kingdom, and we're going over the lore and how the magic works and all that stuff. It's pretty nice, pretty cool, interesting lore. Looking at this game, you would not expect it to be as deep as it actually is. But we recently just talked about Dark Enchantress Cookie, who is the primary antagonist, who, by the way, has still not been defeated since the release of this game. So it's really fun. Go check that out as well.
Yeah, and then whenever Axel and his friends get their shit together, I say that with much love, buddy. He and his friends are going to be reviewing my book, Angel from Hell, and then we'll be hopping on a call just like this and going over it. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I have to buy them all this damn book. Like the book's not that expensive, but I have to buy every single one of them a $10 book. I'm coming out of a whole check.
I mean, I gave you. Okay, well, we're gonna take this conversation offline. Other than that, thanks so much for watching and listening, everyone. We will see you all in the next one. We're gonna be taking a momentary break here. Um, on Twitch, it's gonna say starting soon. Just know that that is our break.
All right, see you guys.